1212, leave a message in the chat if you can hear this. Is the Alpha FX. One two one two testing 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. This is the Alpha FX. 1212, we will begin when we hit 150 likes.
It's all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
One, two, welcome back. How is everyone today? Hello, Ali. Hello, Chintan. Okay, the team is getting slowly together. Very good, my friends. So, today, are we going to double our money or not? Yes! Wow, the level of motivation, guys, is unbelievable. My 86-year-old grandmother is more motivated than you are. I didn't hear it. Do you wanna... Very good, very good. You can double your money with the Alpha FX. I'm waiting for still the big movement. Let's start. Did they intervene? I wasn't following the markets this morning. But there was actually a mixed communication with the Bank of England, because they said they're going to stop buying. They're going to buy bonds until Friday. But then they told some of the UK pension funds investors that maybe we're going to continue after as well. So that was like really fucked up communication, wasn't it? Officially, but then the news came out that, well, maybe we're going to continue buying bonds unofficially next week. And this is why, if you see, and this article on Bloomberg came up, hokey cokey. The Bank of England's credibility is at stake. No. Yeah, and the problem is that the UK pension funds, I described this in the morning, I talked about it this morning, that the pension funds operate differently than the regular funds because they are liability driven. They have the liability to pay out pensions to the old people, you know, pensioners who get pension. And they have to look into the future to make sure that the current investment will pay out enough amount of money. It's like a pyramid scheme, but legally, come on. And it messed up everything because obviously they're heavily exposed to UK bonds. And when the interest rate on UK bonds flew high, the yield, the borrowing cost, it messed up everything. So they pulled out the money, because also they also invested in not just bond but the derivatives market, and because they are heavily exposed to derivatives require collateral, and because they don't need to put upfront money to buy the derivative, but they have to pay the bond upfront, and because the derivatives, all the calls, the puts and everything just was messed up, they were required to put in additional collateral, but all the money was tied up in other investments, so it was a fucked up nightmare. But anyway, long story short, kicking off the daily New York session trading, pre-New York session trading with the macroeconomics. So let's have a look. What do we have for today in the economic calendar? Well, it doesn't matter what you watch. I watch Bloomberg, I watch investing.com, but it doesn't matter what economic calendar is the same. You can see that the most important event today is going to be the PPI, but oh, we have a meeting minutes as well. Oh. When is it? I completely... Oh my god, it's tonight. Well, it's going to be just a 15-page document released. I'm not looking into trading this one because this would mean if you want to trade this, most of you who are in my team knows exactly what an FOMC meeting minute is. But if you look at the meeting minutes, it's a 14-pager document. If I go down to, that was September, was the last one. Now it's a 15-pager document, and if you want to trade it, well, you have to read it through, my friends. And you have to understand what does the Fed wants. You have to read between the lines. You have to translate this document into, trading strategy, how you're going to trade it. So this is the reason why I'm not trading it. I will read it when it comes out because I'm interested in economics, but there's no way I'm going to trade this one. So core PPI in 22 minutes. Now I wasn't preparing for PPI because I'm waiting for the CPI tomorrow, but if you look at the PPI, we can quickly summarize what's the PPI. Who knows what's this PPI? Yes, Core Producer Price Index. Hello, Sophie. It measures the change in the selling price of goods and services sold by the producers, excluding food and energy. Now, if you look at the supply chain, where does the PPI is important? Where does it? Where can we place the PPI on the supply chain? The producers, the very beginning. So manufacturers and producers and growers and whatever. So they are at the beginning of the supply chain. And you and me and all the consumers at the very end of the supply chain. And in between, we have wholesalers, retailers, resellers, so many middlemen. Now, if the core producer price index is going up, what is the conclusion? There's a question for you guys. Come on, wakey wakey. I need answers because we have 22 minutes. Yes, inflation. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, Manjit. Absolutely. PPI is thought to be a leading indicator of consumer inflation. The reason why it's a leading indicator because it resides at the very beginning of the supply chain. So if the producer is increasing prices, then the wholesaler are going to increase prices, then the reseller or the retailer is going to increase prices, and bad news, my friends, you and I are going to pay the price for the price increase. So this is a pre-inflation indicator. And other than that, we have nothing else in the economic calendar for today, I think. There was, by the way, a news just hit the market that OPEC is officially now going to... OPEC cut its estimates for global oil demand growth by almost 1 million barrels a day for this quarter. So they're already forecasting a slower demand for oil. Now, how does it going to affect the stock market? If demand for oil is slowing down, stocks should drop. Yep. Now, on US 30 and stocks and Nasdaq and any kind of index, I had a look on the futures market because that can tell how the market is going to open. And unfortunately today it looks like it's a little bit greenish. So I reduced every single position I had on US stocks, I reduced it because chances are very high that price is going to, or the market is going to open quite bullishly. We don't know yet. Time will tell, time will confirm. The general market sentiment is bearish, but we have the earnings season, unfortunately, which, it can deliver an upbeat market sentiment that all the bulls wants to buy. So stocks, leave it rest for a second. I'm still in my short position, but reduced it. I'm moving quickly to gold before the PPI data release. What do we see on the chart? So we know, we started with the macroeconomics. We know exactly that the general market sentiment is bullish. We know exactly that the yields in the US are going to increase because they're going to raise interest rate next month. So the only way is up. And surprise, surprise, motherfuckers, yields started moving sideways, but slowly edging a little bit higher, which means that because the real rates, which is the nominal of the bond, the yield of the bond minus the core CPI, the core inflation, gives a positive number, then investors, the opportunity cost to hold gold is quite expensive because there are better deals elsewhere. Now, for this reason, we've done the macroeconomics, we've done the fundamentals, I'm looking for short opportunities for gold. Now, this analysis was sent out to you guys before the stream. It was sent out in the morning, and we already swimming in 180 pips profit. Obviously, it's 2 positions cumulatively, but 90 pips each position. Isn't 90 pip good on one position? Good or bad? Fucking good. Brilliant. So, we're swimming in 90 pips profit times 280, and looking at the chart, calling all the technical traders, what do you see on the chart? Are you guys sleeping or what the heck? I'm going to end the stream. Yep. It looks like a head and shoulders, which it would be a beautiful head and shoulder if it starts to fall. So, are we in a short already since this morning? Doesn't matter. Come on, it looks like a nice head and shoulder. Don't ruin my game. Anyway, so who's in a short? Who's in a long? Very good. Okay, so we're in a short. Now, what would you recommend to those people who didn't short it? And I'm going to delete it just to please Ali. He's actually right. Head and shoulder is a reversal pattern. What would you recommend to people who didn't enter? Exactly. That would have been my second thing, because we have a very strong support at 1660. It tried to penetrate, to break through multiple times. It didn't. It couldn't. And then we had quite an aggressive bounce back up. So we have to face the reality that, we had a massive sell-off last week. And look at this gap which was left. This needs to be filled. Not necessarily, but the market could fill this gap. So, I'm in a short, but chances are high the price might going to bounce back up. Clear 1690. Ali, what would you say? 1685?
Because it's not giving me any high confirmation on both sides. I prefer to look for another more secure opportunity.
Yeah, well, That's true. But I'm still holding the short position. So on gold, I'm holding the short position, multiple confirmations pointing to downwards. And if price stays below 1672.74, then I'm going to hold a position. So that's gold. Let's have a look on USD Japanese yen. Now, USD Japanese yen yesterday was a beautiful trade, but unfortunately I got stopped out at the intervention level. And many people got stopped out, but they were shorting. I was long. And I had a dirty move, a fake out. And right now the intervention level has been way penetrated, and now it's gone. Two different schools of thoughts whether the Bank of Japan is going to intervene or not. If they intervene, that's going to be called the widowmaker, because so many people long on USD. You wouldn't imagine that even my 86-year-old grandma is long on USD Japanese yen. And the bears are preparing for the big short, because they are betting that the Central Bank of Japan is going to intervene again in the market. So that's USD Japanese yen. Don't have any open positions. I was waiting for a nice pullback, but I didn't enter into... Did I enter? Yes, I did enter into USD Japanese yen actually. This morning when I explained the 50% retracement level on the bull flag pattern. So quickly just explain to you, when we have a strong support or resistance level broken through with an aggressive impulse move, and when it starts to give us a bull flag pattern, usually the best place to enter is the 50% Fibonacci. And surprise, surprise, it did work. And it's currently running in 47 pips of profit. How nice is that? Now moving back, let's quickly have a look on US 30. Now US 30 is... this consolidation is killing me. What do you think?
I have no idea about US 30. I don't trade it.
Dirty 30, as we call it.
As it's dirty, yes. That's why I don't get near it.
It's dirty as my ex-girlfriend.
The market is quite ranging right now. For me, I'm staying away from it.
Alright, that's it guys. I think I explained pretty well. Was any questions?
Everything is crystal clear. Thank you so
Very
much.
good. Now, the only thing we need is a crystal ball to predict the future.
You already have one.
I have two actually, Sophie.
Oh my god.
Where's Mr. Gallimers with the crystal
Where
ball?
is Raul? I was just about to ask about him.
Yeah.
Raul, I don't know. Maybe he's working. He's a busy corporate man.
Yeah, mate. Or just scamming on the YouTube chat.
Yeah, spamming with some dirty dad jokes.
Closed my position already on gold.
You close your position already?
Yeah, and now I regret.
Why you didn't just put break even or stop loss to entry?
Because I wanted to take the profit, I don't want it to leave the money.
Okay.
Make the money, take the money.
Profit. Yeah.
What do you think? What's going to happen with gold today? Fly or dump?
I have no idea. The move gold just made these past 3 days is just so weird,
I think it will dump more because for so many reasons that you explained. And here
Yeah,
we go.
it's
Here we
already,
are.
come on, pushing down.
Yeah, it's pushing down nicely.
Yes. 1660 will be a perfect price.
Yeah. My
Indeed.
best guess is a dump on gold, but not because of any analysis, because I don't have any clear direction based on any analysis, but based on the characteristics of gold, that most likely it's trendy, so it doesn't tend to give too many corrections after impulses. So that's why I guess it might continue to fall.
Actually, when it's consolidating in wedgie or breaking the trend line, so it's really respect that, and it's continue
Yeah,
breaking. So if you like draw the consolidation here, we have between this 60.72 and 16.67.65. There's like a wedgie, and I think it will break it to downside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless the market movers want to wait till tomorrow's
Yeah.
CPI, that's a different story. Yeah.
But definitely they will push it to down or to up. So, and the reason that they will push it to the downside, because if you see that on 1660 we have like a weekly low and we have the daily low, so there is a lot of like liquidity, a lot of stop loss for all this buy that we have yesterday. I think they will maybe hunt all this stop loss.
Makes sense. Yep.
But
I think we're going to have a dirty move again today on both gold and US 30.
yeah.
Considering
Yeah,
yesterday
even-
there was a fucking nightmare, and only the power hour which brought some, you know, good returns. And for this reason, because I don't trust the market, I'm going to lock in some, you know, the positions on both gold and US 30.
Yeah, you could potentially see 1685.
And now it's crawling back up just before the market open. And if you go back to Bloomberg, the equity futures is still pointing into bullish start on the US New York Stock Exchange Open. S&P 500 is almost up 3/4. Nasdaq is up almost 1%. It's quite a bullish sign. Now I don't know how is it going to open. We don't know what are the pending orders at, you know, the big firms. We'll see. So today, be careful, guys. The prime day of the week is definitely going to be tomorrow with the CPI data print. And I have a feeling today we are going to have some dirty moves again. I'm still holding the positions. Short gold, short US 30, long USD Japanese yen, but reduced heavily my positions.
Profit is profit.
Absolutely.
I think definitely the market is waiting for CPIs to be released. Because, you know, even on a 5-minute chart, this is ranging so much. There is no clear structure.
And ranges are super for scalp, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm gonna scalp it.
Oh, I messed up my chart. Yeah. Gold, you mother tucker. Okay. All positions now reduced. And the maximum I can lose in US 30 is a whopping 700 pounds. So I can afford a little bit wider stop loss, but oh god, another shit day. Right, just wait. Do you know what's the game plan for today? I wanna do the same as yesterday, start shorting at the power hour. I have a feeling today is going to be exactly the same as yesterday. Bullish market open. And then we're going to have a sell-off throughout the day. Oh, before the closing bell. What do you think?
Trust your feelings.
Trust me, brother, you can double your money or lose it in 24 seconds. Okay, so before the PPI, I'm going to delete everything on the chart because we don't know what the data printing is going to be. Stock futures already pointing into higher levels, so if it opens, which is most likely, then I won't enter into any buys just yet. And I'm going to close the 90% of USD Japanese yen. I'm going to US 30 is fine. You see, that's the difference between risk and uncertainty. You can calculate the maximum risk, the maximum amount you can lose. With uncertainty, you cannot.
That's true. As you always say, you have control only on your risk, but you can't control the market.
Absolutely.
Come on, gold, you're dirty cheeky.
The double bottom is scaring me.
You don't like double bottoms?
Yeah.
I like big double bottoms.
Scared this is gonna pump.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Samir.
Hello. Can you check the Financial Times? The gilt sell-off as Bank of England reiterates plan to end bond buying scheme.
October the 14th. Yeah, this Friday.
Yes.
Sell-off in UK government bonds accelerated on Wednesday, sending long-term borrowing costs higher after Bank of England reiterated its plans to halt its emergency gilt buying scheme scheduled on Friday. Oh, let me share the screen, sorry.
I think the Bank of England, I'm not sure what they want to do.
Like they are rebuying the gilts?
Well, they said to the market that
down,
they said to the markets that they're going to stop but Friday the emergency bond buying, but then they told some of the pension fund managers that, well, we may going to buy some more bonds. So it's a massive, it's like a circus. All we need is a clown.
It is.
And we have 2 minutes until PPI. Let's quickly have a look on the UK yields. Oh, fuck it. I feel sorry for the mortgage homeowners, or the homeowners who have mortgage in the UK. It's going to be a quite shit year.
That was a quick scalp on gold.
Alright, PPI. PPPI. Coming up into 1 minute. Now, I don't want to forecast anything. I think PPI is going to be, higher than expected. So if you got the number, please shout it out. If it's higher than expected, then we can see a nice, beautiful sell-off, as the original plan I'm holding is, I'm still selling gold and US 30. So if the CPI, the PPI is higher than expected, chances are good or high the market is going to continue to sell off. And I already see some or hear some people entering into some heavy speculative positions, and we have 14 seconds. The market is climbing a little bit higher. Maybe they know something that we don't know.
No,
Oh,
I
that's
just scalped.
okay.
And perfect.
2, 1, and PPI is out. What's the PPI number? PPI 8.4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Higher than expected, ladies and gentlemen. So we still have inflation. Then boom, shorting everything, short the shit out. Let's see if the market is going to agree with my strategy.
Look at the stocks. Oh my god.
Yay!
Gold is nicely plummeting, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. You can did you double your money? Okay. Now
We can double our money.
very good. Very good. Look at this. Nicely rejected on the daily pivot. Stocks are massaging the daily pivot right now. Let's quickly have a look on the equity futures. Did it change? Oh, look at the equity futures. Look at that. Immediately pulled back. Immediately from 1%. Now the S&P and the Nasdaq is only showing close to 0%. It's going to turn red. It's going to turn red. Look at that. It's going to sell off so hard today. It will be amazing to see. It will bleed out. Okay, lock in some profits. Lock in profits. Because we still have a resistance to break through. Remember that. The resistance that we talked about. Now, until price is moving within this channel, within this, you know, we have a ceiling and floor, we're not safe. Okay. We had the initial reaction, which was good. But gold is, for some reason, is pumping back up. What could be the reason? Was there any other news? There was no other news. Let's quickly have... Yeah, everything is pointing to, you know, inflationary environment, which is bad for gold.
Gold's got a mind of its own today, so...
What's that?
It's like gold's got a mind of its own today. Up and down.
Like
up
every
and down.
day, gold is gold.
Yeah, but those last 3 days were helpful, you know.
It is never an easy job on gold. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, that was good. That was good. Really good. 2% so far today. Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mr. Ali.
Grazie.
Grazie. Parla italiano?
Sì, parlo.
Ah, tiramisù, affogato.
Ho dimenticato in Italia.
Limoncello. Come si dice?
Come si dice che? Cosa?
Okay. Just quickly have a look. So the core CPI is, someone said on YouTube it's less, but it's with 0.1%. Come on. Doesn't matter. It's going to be bearish for stocks. And look at US 30, already started selling off. Let's have a look on the equity futures again. Why am I closing that window?
The question, Thomas, is, I guess, that is the market ready to take like to push extremely now, or it's gonna wait till the Fed and the CPI tomorrow?
I mentioned my crystal ball that I lent to someone. I don't have it. It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Is it gonna sell off now?
I mean, no, I didn't mean that question. That I said the question is that you know, in general.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I do agree with that.
Oh yeah. We're not fortune tellers. We're traders.
But US stocks so far reacted quite nicely. The problem is that now it's massaging the daily pivot. So we're not out of the woods yet, ladies and gentlemen. But at least the market is pushed into our direction, which, as forecasted by the Alpha FX. What was the biggest position you ever hold in terms of pips? 200, 300?
100.
terms of pips? Oh, yeah, definitely. I did like 300 or 400 pips easily. Even more, I guess. That was Aussie New Zealand.
35 pips.
30. Oh my.
Oh, 80 says on YouTube that we have a 0.1% divergence either way, so no real change in PPI. Okay, but no change means what? We still have freaking inflation, so it is a change. Well, it's no change because we still have inflation, but if you have inflation, then it means that the Fed has a green light to bump up the interest rate to fight inflation. It's one of the most bullish or most hawkish thing for the Fed, because it's an invitation that for Jay Powell to smack up the interest rates.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Don
Yeah, this means
Canavati.
that the last
Hello.
interest rate was not like of a great effect on the prices.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's still, and we're talking about the US, where there's no energy crisis. Imagine what's going to happen in Europe. Wow.
Yeah,
look
it was
at-
a 0.75. It wasn't a small increase last time. 0.75 basis points. That was not easy.
Look at US 30. Amazing. 1,500 pips. 15,000 points. I'm holding 3 cells. How sexy is that?
Very
And
sexy.
Don Canavati, welcome to the club.
Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I'm not able to be singing today because I catch a terrible cold after
Oh.
joining.
We can we can tell. Don't worry, we can.
So I have a terrible voice, like I barely can speak.
Get
That's
well
okay.
soon.
Did you double your money, Don Canavati,
This
already?
family name is from Syria. Is it Kanawati or Kanawati?
Very smart you are, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. it is.
I'm located in Hong Kong and China, so I'm talking to you from the very far east right now.
Exotic.
Exotic, yeah. COVID value.
So, how was your first day with us? Did you join the morning briefing?
Yeah, I listened to it an hour ago. I was just at home trying to put myself together, but it was good.
Did you enjoy it? Was it informative?
Yeah, very informative, especially the issue about the GBP and the UK screwed up stuff going on.
It's still, for me, because I'm not really familiar with, pension funds. The LDI, I did have a job interview once for an LDI position, but that's where the smart money is, because preparing investment decisions and strategies based on what money is going to be required, so it's liability driven in about 3, 4, 5 years. It's smart stuff.
Yeah. Actually,
Adam is
now it's
asking.
like
Go ahead.
yeah, I'm just saying, like it's like you're at the end of the road, the end of the road, sorry, and then you need to decide you're turning to the right side, the left side. So it's a very critical point where things are going right now.
I think Mr. Bailey at the Bank of England is pretty much standing in front of at the middle of Bank of England with his dick in his hand and scratching his head, like, how are we gonna fix this?
I think that all the British people are lost somehow right now. Like
They
nothing
must
is
be
working with
fuming.
them.
I mean, have you seen the mortgage rates in the UK? 20, 30 year.
Crazy.
Mate, even Hungary and Romania is cheaper now.
Yeah, the head of the IMF released a statement yesterday, I guess, or today, this morning, and he said
Yesterday.
yeah, he said the worst is yet to come. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, especially in Europe and developing countries, it's going to be a bloodbath.
So all this shit, and we'd not hit the worst scenario. Oh my!
So what are you guys expecting? 0.8 for the GBP and the euro?
It's difficult to tell. I mean, because usually, the currency and the stock market doesn't really reflect on the real economy. When the real economy is hit by the recession, that's when the stock starts to go up. But before, the stocks are going down, and the currency is a completely other different story. At right now, with so many central bank interventions.
So you think we're gonna see back later in March, like euro going back to 1.3 as it was before? But there's no chance for euro to recover.
It's going to be tough for Europe, especially because we have some, Italy is the black sheep. Then we have Greece. Then we have the peripheral countries such as Hungary, Slovakia,
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Yeah, it's Spain is also on the verge of the bankruptcy, but more like Italy.
Spain in the ass for Europe.
That's a good one. I think you're a good addition to the Alpha family.
Oh, you can bet on that. Just let me recover from my cold. I'm not active today.
Well, guys, we don't need to do anything. US 30 is doing the job for us. The only thing I'm pissed off is I closed 95% of my position on US 30. That's the only thing I'm pissed off.
Yeah, but a wise man told me, the only thing you get control of is the risk.
Indeed.
Yeah. A wise, bold man.
And the profit is the profit, no?
Very good.
That's right.
Being bold is much more easy.
Oh, look at the USD. Now, okay, so let's quickly stop for a second, because I see many comments, they're confused about what's happening in the market on YouTube. We had one simple data, and those who trade with me know exactly that I love quantitative data because it's easy to translate into yes or no, left or right, forward or backward. Now, qualitative things such as the FOMC meeting minutes this Friday or tomorrow or today, which is, heavy document, you have to think logically, you have to understand what the Fed wants to say. It's difficult, but quantitative news, it's not always straightforward, but it's easier to translate. If you look at the PPI number, which is higher than, or let's in line with the expectation, because it's some of them are higher, some of them are lower. But it's easier to trade because we have a number, and based on that number, we're just expecting the central bank to react one way or another. But now, this time, because we knew exactly that the inflation is going to be at producer level is going to be quite same as the last one, it doesn't really matter what the number is. Doesn't matter whether it's 7.5 or 8.5. Doesn't matter if it's 6.5, because the Fed will do anything, will increase interest rate another 100 basis points this year. So the only thing that would have changed is the market sentiment, nothing else. That's why I like fundamental trading, macro trading.
Gold is choppy today.
Yeah, US 30 is going up again.
So Adam is asking, why is my stop loss so tight? I like tight things. Keep it tight, you know what I mean. Now, without the joke,
for today.
Yeah, maybe don't. Because I don't trust the market. So if it wants to go up, it will go up higher. But on US 30, I'm more confident that price is going to drop now that after we had the PPI data print, which means there is inflation, and all we have to do is just look at our crystal ball, which is the World Equity Index futures, to see how the futures market is. Well, it's going back to green again. That's not good. I'm expecting the drop on US 30. On gold, not too sure. But as you see, locked in already most of the profits on the trade today. We had a nice, how many pips drop? 60 pips drop. That was what we needed on gold. We had a 100 pip drop on US 30 and a 60 pip pump on USD Japanese yen. Locked most of the profits, so I can afford whatever is happening next. Oh, I think Dinesh on YouTube got scammed by a fake Alpha FX. He says, I'm doing a fraudulent and suspicious thing. People, please be careful. Don't invest any amount. He will say, if you like, invest 300, you will get 3,000. The problem, Dinesh, I don't offer any investment service. So you either stop now about spreading shit, because you are very, very wrong. I don't offer any investment. You get scammed, brother, which is unfortunate. But you know, these things happen if you don't, if you're not smart to look around who you're dealing with.
Yesterday, I was in one group, like with some friends I meet online. I told them that I got the free subscription for 1 month, and I shared the information with them as well. So one of the guys, by chance, told me he got scammed by you, and he started sending me screenshots, but he got his money back anyway. I say, well, I got like 3 or 4 Alpha FX trying to contact me in the last 2 months already. So I told them that there is many people using the same name to scam. So
unfortunately, I can't do anything.
And then he joined your public page, and he's saying, yeah, it's not the same guy. Scammers are ridiculous.
Yeah, but
and the problem is more
control.
Ridiculous the people who follow them. You know, like they're so stupid. You know, there is a phrase saying law doesn't protect stupidity.
Oh, Dinesh is really convinced that I scammed him, but unfortunately I don't offer investment plans. So if I don't offer things like invest 300 and get 3,000,
yeah,
you get scammed.
He got the
but
same thing, like a challenge or something, yeah, as well.
The only thing I give you guys is pips and setups. I don't offer 3,000, 3 grand for 300. Come on. If anyone can flip $300 to 3,000, I would be interested.
Actually, we wish. I mean, you know, you never ever asked for anything, and all what's going on. If
That's
you want
not
to
true.
Join the
I asked for a date with you, but you said no.
You're married. You keep saying that to me.
Just because I'm on a diet, it doesn't mean I can't have a look on the dessert menu, Sophie.
So what's
there is
going
nothing
on
wrong with a cup of coffee.
Indeed.
without sugar?
Because it's too sweet.
Enough.
Indeed.
Oh, here you go.
So I just want to say to Dinesh that when you want to join the Alpha, it's through the website. You don't get contacted by Tamash unless you contact him.
Yeah.
And he won't be asking you for any money because that's not how things are going on in this community.
No.
And, you know, sometimes you just get scammed easily because every day we have been reporting scammers taking the name of the Alpha, which is a bit bad for people like you that are not using a little bit of brain, because Thomas here is sharing the link, the direct links. So I don't see why you will just be contacted by Telegram or some other ways if you can do things right.
Yeah, but honestly, you have to be either really beginner to fall to these investment scams. Like someone is offering you that you invest $300 and get 3,000 in return. You have to be a simple person to believe this. very, very simple person, because banks on the high street offer you 2% annual return. The biggest economy in the world, the UK government bonds, offer you 4% return, and then you believe in how many 1,000% return for someone on Telegram. So you have to be really an idiot to believe these. I have no sympathy, unfortunately.
I was just gonna say that, like, they say unrealistic numbers, and like, how do people believe that?
It's unfortunately they want to believe because they are looking for a way out from the 95, the poverty, from simple life, and I was there before. I was scratching freaking scratch
it's not
cards.
realistic. I mean,
It doesn't happen overnight.
1,000%.
But unfortunately, people do believe. I mean, that's why we have casinos, because people still believe.
Yeah.
That's why people still buying lottery tickets. By the way, Dinesh, if you reach out, I'm happy to talk with you to find out who was the person who scammed you. But you have to send a message to me. If you go to the official Alpha website, send an email or a private message in Telegram.
Thomas, don't you think gold will touch 1697?
Anything is possible, brother. I already logged in my profits and just waiting to see whether it's going to break out from this channel, from this sideways movement, or what's going to happen.
Okay.
And now gold is back. Okay.
Very strong rejection is happening recently on the USD index.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, although fundamentally it should break the high. That's fundamentally, sorry, technically, pardon. But you know.
The XY is quite.
Yeah, the market on lower time frame you will see that. I use the light FOREX USD index, so I'm not sure if it is. Yeah, it's a bit different.
Do you know? I think what's happening on the market in these days is because the market participants know exactly that the Fed will only raise interest rate in November, and the cat is away, so the mice will play.
Yeah, that's true. The last 1 hour candle on USD index is totally dodgy. It's a shooting star actually. And we have 6 minutes for that closure. Let's see how it goes.
I'm selling gold.
Who's that? Chris?
No me, no man.
No man. Very good.
My SL 1676.
Very good.
To
No man is
calculate
selling
them
gold,
to
ladies and gentlemen. Today's position delivered to you by our Noman, who is a funded trader, by the way. Congratulations, big man.
Thank you, thank you. Are you selling?
I am selling, yeah.
What's your SL?
My SL is the same as it was before. So I have only two tiny position on gold. So nothing crazy. My stop loss is, you can see it on the screen.
Yes, same. 1676. Mine is 1676.
Yeah, the other one is a little bit higher.
Okay, I will change it.
Very good.
Where's Raul? Raul, are you listening?
Where is your dad? He sent a message. He's in a meeting.
Okay.
Or he's working or doing some adult stuff at the workplace.
Buying
4 minutes.
someone a 69th anniversary gift card, probably.
59th anniversary gift card.
69th.
69th.
You should have seen the one he posted yesterday.
He's on YouTube. He's in a meeting.
Yeah, he posted a library with those gift cards, like and every age is mentioned. Like, I love this, I love that, and I love 69 was out of stock.
Surprise. Dinesh, I keep thinking about this Dinesh guy.
Well, if you get scammed, then it's not others' problem.
What pisses me off, he could have sent that money to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's bad if you get scammed, but unfortunately, like, honestly, I keep thinking about, you know, I would have sympathy when he said, yeah, he got scammed. Obviously comes to my channel spreading shit, I don't like it, but when he wrote that sentence that the scammer offered him an investment plan, invest $300 and get 3,000 return, now that's when I get pissed off. That is absolutely insane. And
yeah,
wow.
That's where most of the people who are new to forex, they like immediately fall to the trap. You know, there's nothing like turning $100 into 3,000 or 4,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
but
but
they give you those. Yeah.
I always feel bad when I see these things.
Okay, and if the guy is really that good that he can turn every $100 to $3,000, why he's even on Telegram? He should be in Hawaii wearing those shorts and those.
Trust me, he's in Hawaii and scamming people.
Yeah, of course. If he has a regular income by scamming people, then he would be living in Hawaii. Why not?
What do you think? How much can you make if you're a scammer? I would love to see some kind of statistics, or PNL, or
business. Like we work in telecom business. Okay, I'll give you a simple example, Thomas. Okay, some companies, they just trigger missed calls. You know, like a missed call on a certain number. Okay, showing and let's say only 1% of the people call back this number. Okay, this number usually is a premium number, so whenever somebody calls you, it gets like kickback of this number.
Yeah.
even if you get 1% of the callers calling back, you still end up making a lot of money, you know. So with all this technology and all this, you know, the world is becoming smaller. It's like a village. So scammers always develop ways to scam people without knowing. And if you lose like $1 or so, it's not the end of the world for you. Just the $1 that you lost on a call. But for those guys, it's $1 from you and maybe 1 million person other than you. That's $1 million.
Absolutely. We have a new hourly candle. Let's see how gold is going to react. Now, I'm waiting for some kind of rejection and weakness in gold at this price level. Is it the right level to short? I think yes, it's the right level to short. Now, we're not out of the woods yet, and you know, price can easily turn into a different direction. But you can target a 10 pips, 20 pips easily. As mentioned by Ali, that just scalp. Oh, come on.
To be honest, all my profit today is made by scalps.
Yeah, scalping is a good way. You can double your money within 24 minutes if you scalp.
Yeah. The only position that I'm holding is just 30. That's the only one I'm holding for long. But apart from that, everything are scalp.
And we have 29 minutes until New York Stock Exchange open. Quickly having a look on the markets. Now on gold, I'm still waiting for some weakness to be shown. Now unfortunately we have fortunately or not too sure, we have a ceiling which every single time price comes back up, I think it's a good opportunity to sell. If it breaks, then don't sell because it's going to be invalidated and price could easily revisit yesterday's high, which is lying at 1684. So I think it's a good place to short. I'm not saying you should short, this is not financial advice, but chances are good. If you look at the macroeconomics and fundamentals, there's nothing right now which could help gold to go higher. Now the real rates are positive, meaning that investors get better returns if they invest in bonds, and the yields are going up mostly, and thankfully because of the fuck up of the Bank of England. If we move on to US 30, or otherwise known Dirty 30, let's have a look again on the equity market because we have 27 minutes. It's quite... Europe is all bleeding out. North America was close to 1%, but after we had the PPI, which was very, very hawkish for the Fed, it was very inflationary, so the producer price index was positive. That pushed down from 1% to 0.2% the S&P and the Nasdaq Mini, which is a significant drop, but still positive. In my opinion, stocks are going to bleed out. The higher inflation is bad for the companies, obviously, because it's eating into the profits. Investors knows exactly. And we are in a short since this morning. Since the beginning of the month, I'm in a short in US 30. Right there. Look at that. 1,500 pips. What would you say to people who were late with the entry, or maybe they just joined the stream? Is it the right time, place to start shorting? In my opinion, yes. Of course, you have to face. You have to face the reality of price. Is going to come back to retest the support, the resistance, but finally we had an impulse move to the downside, which gave direction. If you're just joining, you have to use wider stop loss. No, I think it doesn't have to be that wide. If price wants to come back, it will come back. Unfortunately, we are in the earnings season and we are 26 minutes away from the New York Stock Exchange open, and we don't know what are the pending orders right now. If you look at the equity futures, the cash equity futures, it's pointing positive. Oh, whoa. Dow Jones just turned into red. It's bleeding. It's weakening. Then it's a clear sell, ladies and gentlemen, on US 30. What do you think?
I'm still waiting. It's at the resistance line. Yeah, now it did break.
It took a sell in Ibiza.
Oh my god. Stocks are gonna bleed out today. Gold, again, it was a nice sell. It's running in 130 pips. Is it a good day or not a good day?
Awesome so far.
A great
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Are you guys making money with the Alpha FX?
Big time.
Inshallah.
Absolutely.
Double your money. Trust me, brother.
We're making more than money, my friend. It's knowledge, which is more important.
It should be legal. I mean, come on, printing this much money.
Come on, Thomas, you're scamming people, telling them that you're gonna turn their $100 to 3,000.
You can triple
That's
your,
theirs.
not triple, you can quadruple your money with the Alpha FX. Trust me. Just send me money,
or
300
like-
investment, I give you 3,000.
Oh.
It goes up in Sonic for the Alpha FX.
I thought
Say
all the
that, Brendan?
governments made it perfectly legal to print money. I thought that was legal now that we could print money.
The government can print money.
As long as you have a press, you can do definitely.
Look at that nice entry on gold. It's already going lower and lower.
You know, previously they needed to do some effort on printing money. You know, you need to get papers and you need to send them to the official press, and then they print the money and then you distribute it in the market with the banks. Now they just open new ledgers and that's it. That's how they print money.
Absolutely. But do you know how actually money is being created in the system? Have you heard about the money multiplier?
I think, well, all that I know is that the central bank just only like raises the, every private bank raises the amount of money that he can move. And that's how they increase the ledgers. And that's how they did in Corona. That's the part I know.
Yes, partially. There are different ways. Most likely, so it's a misconception that the government is actually printing money with printers. Physical money only representing 1 or 2% of, for example, the UK. It's 2% of all the money in the UK that's floating around. It's only 2% physical. The rest is electronic. And one way to print money is the minimum reserve requirement ratio. If you go to any central bank website.
Yeah.
Reserve requirement. It requires the banks, depository institutions to hold the minimum level of reserve against their liabilities. And what are the liabilities?
The liabilities of the bank?
Yeah.
That's all the the wealth that she gets.
If you go to the bank to take out a loan, and if you take out a loan, whose responsibility is it? Yours to pay it back or the bank's? It's your liability and the bank's asset. If you give your money to the bank for safekeeping, for checking account, whose liability? It's the bank's liability and it's your asset. But, and it's double accounting. If you deposit $1,000 on your bank account, the bank is legally allowed to lend out 80 or 90% of that money to someone else as a loan. So see how your asset becomes a liability and an asset as well. So it's quite tricky.
That rings a bell. Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened in Lebanon.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that.
We deposited our money in the bank, and the central bank, the government borrowed that money from the central bank, and now the government said, "Oh, sorry, we cannot repay."
That's bad.
That's a system failure.
Yeah,
Oh
zero liability. Zero liability.
Well, you know, that's another level. So in Monopoly, that's like the level 9 million.
Sorry that we had to screw all the economical scheme. I'm quite sorry about that.
No, but if we keep it in
the university.
Yeah, how to fuck over people and how to make money. But you know, if you keep it in like the real economy, like how other countries, how most of the countries work.
Don't be ashamed to say it. How normal countries do it.
But you know, it happened in Hungary as well, that the private pensions have been seized by the government in 2014. Like the savings, they just said no, it's ours. That's it. So people saved up private pensions for decades, for years.
What year was
gone? I don't know. I think in 2014, after the financial crisis, they just seized everything and never paid it back. Never, ever. And we're talking about serious amount of money, especially who paid like a premium monthly fee for private pension because he wanted a good.
So that's where our politician learned from.
Could be, yeah.
So basically, if someone takes a loan from the bank and doesn't pay it, goes to jail. But if the bank takes your money,
no, that's not legal. What the government is doing is legal.
Yeah, what if you steal money, it's not legal. Sorry, if you steal money, it's illegal. If the government steals money, that's not illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, Sophie. Exactly. If you don't now, if in Lebanon, if you don't pay your mortgage, okay, if it is like if it is like a mortgage for a house, then they take the house. If it is cash money, you go to jail, and while the bank does not pay your money.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you have two loans, it could be that the bank asking you for $4 to pay your loan, while if you go to the bank and ask him to give you your money, he will tell you, "I won't give you your money." So
that's disgusting.
Exactly.
So it's totally understandable the fact that our grandparents used to hide their money in somewhere in the house or down the somewhere they just hide it in the pillows or something, and they never just take them to the bank.
Yep.
There's some people who lived in this the communism. Might familiar with the term the attic sweep or the ceiling sweep. So usually the top of the house is it the attic?
Yeah, they cache the money
and the food, because you know, cutting a pig, slaughtering a pig was illegal. You had to provide everything. You have to give everything to the government. And you know, the police came and they searched the house, and if you had any valuables that you didn't provide for the government, you went to jail. Or worse, you went to Russia into a gulag.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't even understand why we have come here to this point. I mean, the government are doing nothing for the people, except for stealing from them or doing things that are kind of suspicious or stinky and tricky. I don't even know why we have such a thing. I mean,
whoa. Sorry. Look at gold. Sorry, Sophie, but gold is on the run. Woo!
Okay, great. Good one. That's a good one.
Okay.
Well done, Thomas.
We're not out of the woods yet. We still have the New York Stock Exchange open, but that was a... Wow. That was a good... It was even bigger than the drop on the PPI. 40 pips just now.
I have one indicator I usually use to predict gold movement. is the USD Swiss franc.
Mm-hmm. How do you use
When
that?
it goes up, when it starts to move up, definitely in a very short period of time, gold drops. It's always earlier, 30 minutes to an hour, or like a certain period of time. It worked like 90% of the time.
Okay. How about?
So it's like
we look
like
at
it triggers the alarm for that. If you watch the USD CHF, you'll find it's going up right now.
Yeah, let's get the correlation chart.
in it, because we can do correlation. If I can click on this, pin it to new left scale. Boom, boom, boom.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's not 100% correlated, negatively correlated, but does show a good negative correlation.
It shows a sign of movement.
Mm-hmm. But does it is it like a leading or lagging indicator?
Leading. It's always first.
Very good. Then you have an edge in the market, my friend. You see, that's what I like. Don Canavati just joined our team because of the glorious competition we had yesterday, and he's already adding value to the community. That's what I like. That's what the alpha community is about. Helping each other, adding value.
Because nobody knows everything, you know, so I believe in sharing knowledge, because not necessarily what I know, you know, and the other way around.
Exactly, and I'm pretty sure no one knows Sophie's phone number, but I have it, so if you're interested, send me a DM.
Oh my god. Or you can sell it, you know, you can ask for like you can start a scamming company.
I could sell Sophie's phone number. How much you guys would for Sophie's phone number? Just out of curiosity.
What's the best?
Is it overbought or oversold?
Can you display that chart, please, so that we analyze it?
Yeah, by the way, a big shout out to Milad for what he did. It's really amazing. Thank you, Milad.
Indeed.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Milad.
You are all
Is-
welcome. Thank you.
Those of you who
Milad
don't
is
know,
doing
Milad
an
developed a smart money concept indicator, which, you know, coding and all that smart stuff, unbelievable.
Hey, we train us sometime, Milad, whenever you're free.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
If you're ever coming to Turkey, Milad, just give me a buzz.
Yes, sure. Maybe I will be there in summer.
Perfect.
Can you guess what's in the box?
Pandora's box.
A PC, Windows PC.
What is this? Alpha FX t-shirt? There you go.
It's crystal balls.
No, not crystal balls, but I ordered some t-shirts.
فضحتنا يا مروان فضحتنا. قدام الأجانب.
Hey, حبيبي حبيبي.
No, I was just telling him that how beautiful the t-shirt is.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the design is great.
Yeah, that was the biggest lie. Come on.
So if you guys, yeah, I will send. It's not many. I think I ordered like 20, 25. It's freaking expensive. Like, so I ordered it for, I think it was about $30 per t-shirt with the print, and Sophie did the same t-shirt in Turkey for like $10, and I'm
China,
feeling
$3, man.
I'm feeling ripped off.
$3 in China.
You are ripped off, definitely.
I am definitely ripped off, and you know it feels worse than getting a stop loss hit.
Well, if it's an alpha t-shirt, then that was not for vain. No.
Yeah, I know it's priceless, but who's saying China?
$3 in China, the t-shirt.
Do you have connections?
I do that. That's my daily work. I'm
Really?
a sourcing company, and I'm a provider. Yes.
Oh, can you provide me with some contact details?
I can send you everything.
Oh, don't kind of abuse
Hello,
it.
bitches. Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Galamers.
Did you say hello, bitches?
I say hello, bitches.
Raul. Oh my god.
Yeah, the long.
Hello, Norman.
Your dad is here. Dad arrived.
I told you Thomas Pischitke came out of the group. You did not listen. Now, you see.
I hear what you said about me and my picture on
ball.
YouTube.
Your crystal.
No, my crystal ball I didn't hear. And I was probably in a meeting again.
Yeah, then maybe that was a 69
Yeah.
greeting card, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're still having problems with the Chinese suppliers, man?
No. In this case, it was someone who contacted me if I was interested in a job.
Because I heard your complaint that day on the live stream on YouTube.
Yeah, that's that. But I didn't get any answers yet. It's a waiting game. But we will see. How is it done? Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. You will not regret this, trust me.
What was your first impression of the group?
Well, I've been following you guys for a month or two, continuously on YouTube. Like, nice work you guys doing.
But now you see our Discord also.
Amazing.
The secret tank bank.
Looks amazing and fruitful.
Yeah, we a good group. It's a friends group, group of friends.
Well, need much time to read all that. Like, it's full of useful information.
Yes, and then the not useful information in the group chat. Just joking with each other.
Actually, we should have two categories, like group chat and group shit. that should be how it is categorized.
Yeah.
You know?
You have to have some fun also.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Live bites too often, so you have to make some fun.
Yep.
Okay, so. Anybody doing USD CAD?
Oh, it's been retarded lately, to be honest with you.
No.
So just staying away from it.
No.
It's gonna have a heavy drop soon.
But which one you said?
USD CAD, Canadian.
USD CAD.
Yeah, if you can share a chart, that would be perfect. On the share your chart section.
I will try to figure that out.
Yeah.
Just let me wake up from my coma.
Fuck, here is it. Wow. went up for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Then Megan Hammer, and yeah, could be.
Also, Swiss franc is next.
To drop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shorting already USD. Chief.
And if that's dropping, then gold's gonna kick up. Remember that.
Let's see. Anything is possible.
Yep. Then
Because
I
USD
can agree.
CHF is ranging right now, so it's gonna keep consolidating until one day it cannot hold more than that, and it's just gonna crash. It's gonna go down to 9.5, 9.4.5.
It did almost its third double top.
Top. Yes. And it's like have nowhere to go on top of that, you know? Like
Which pair is
high.
that?
USD Swiss franc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should
Even on the-
agree. That's a strong
You
level
check-
where it is at.
You check the daily time frame, it cannot break the higher high.
I shared a chart already several weeks ago on USD Swiss franc, and I was expecting this area for a sell-off.
I think after FOMC.
Why? Yes. Oh no, there's something else.
Almost.
Because I see the gold dropping and shooting up to the sky after that. So in the time being, USD CAD and USD Swiss franc will fall like hell.
In the case, all the USD pairs, you know, in it.
Will shoot up, yes. Just temporary, of course, like for a period of 3-4 days, and then back to the hell. It's like pump up to pump down.
It's on the 2 hour already on the pivot, under the pivot, and
Whoa,
it's
whoa, whoa, whoa,
on
whoa.
the 50. If that breaks, then I
Not
agree.
talking about
Let me
that.
go down.
Oh no, don't scare me. Don't scare me, guys.
About what? About what?
Is gold going to gold buy or sell? TP stop loss, sir?
I wish I can help.
Tell TP 2000. 75.
Stop loss 1400.
All right, the market. The market is
Stop loss
really waiting for.
1,500.
Yeah, market is really waiting for the New York Stock Exchange Open, which is in about 3 minutes. Now I'm going to further reduce the positions I'm holding because I, you know, if gold wanted to drop, it would have dropped already, and I think we're going to have the same dirty move as yesterday. So I'm better safe than sorry. So
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
going to, locking in some money.
Because
And
Swiss
I'm
franc is
gonna-
dropping, and I don't see it's gonna fight.
I'm gonna keep the munition for tomorrow on the CPI data print.
Yes, do that. The other winner, Nightwish. But Nightwish. What's the
Nightshade.
name, all right? Oh,
Nightshade.
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 It's
Nightshade.
she or he. Nightwish is a band, a metal band.
No, he's in Discord. He joined.
Is he? What name is? It's an
Nightshade.
he. Okay.
He, yeah. And we have 45 seconds until the market open. And honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm betting that the US stock market is going to drop, but we have earnings season which can mess up everything, and we have CPI tomorrow. Be wise with the stop loss. Luckily, we saw some weakness already.
I saw somewhere that they warned not to trade in the end of October.
Why?
I think because of the earnings season.
Who warned Raoul?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. That was the imitation of the New York Stock Exchange opening bell. And quickly going to have a look on equity futures is like muted. No zero, no positive. But gold is going down, US is going down for now.
My wife's gonna hammer me down.
Okay, then I go in.
Alright. Looks like we are going to double our money today.
Fingers crossed.
What's your target on gold, on the sell position?
1662 first. So somewhere around this price level. I would definitely take, you know, as much money as possible off the table at this price level. It was a strong support. And you know, fundamentals only work to a limit, but we have to rely on technicals, which clearly giving us a floor. Now, in order to avoid any bounce back before the CPI, I will close down the positions, most of it at this price level. On stocks, on US
going nice.
Yeah, US 30, 15,000 is my take profit level. It's going to bleed out this year.
Let's go.
October is cancelled. More, Christmas is cancelled on the stock market this year.
Merry Christmas.
Swiss franc went up, as I said.
Okay, guys, have to go. Have a meeting. Have a good day, everyone.
Bring your meeting friends here. Teach them how to trade. See you, Marwan.
Bye-bye.
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 Wow. Marwan is leaving and US 30 is dropping.
Ciao,
oh
bello.
my god. Do you speak Italian, Don Canavati?
Da. Russian, Italian, Chinese.
Na zdrowie, towarzysz.
Body language.
Da svidania.
Da svidania. Sasha. Parla italiano. Signore. Signore.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know what? While I'm waiting, I'm going to test out the new
Smart money indicator.
No. The new overlay.
What's the new?
Which was just being delivered to me.
62. What's the next TP on gold after 62? Are you going to?
I think any numbers of fives. So 60, 55, 50. 69 is definitely.
I don't see low. I don't see anything lower than 56 actually. 59, 56 max, and probably 61.
Oops.
You know what, Thomas?
What?
Even I'm in the buy USD TPY.
With me? Oh, finally, Raul is in the same position as I am.
Traded me. Yeah. It cleared yesterday the wicks as I said, and then I went in the buy.
Mm-hmm.
I like your work on USD GPY, Thomas, by the way. But
Yes.
I never dared to touch this pair. I lost much money on it before.
do you know why I bet it heavily? Well, not heavily, but I bet it that the Bank of Japan is not going to intervene again because first the government Prime Minister announced that they're happy with the weak yen, so that was one of my bets.
And even 10 days ago when you said you're staying away from it, you're right.
I think the dollar stays strong till elections. But just an sixth sentence feeling. I agree. Absolutely. Yes. Did you already praise Milad for his good work?
Yeah.
Yes, well done.
Wow. I think I have to learn, what is it, Pine?
Pine.
Also, you can make nice things with that.
Guys, I know Thomas is not into exotic pairs, but anybody has an idea about Euro AUD? What's the plan for it?
I'm into exotic girls, but not exotic
Yeah,
pairs.
me too.
Exotic girl pairs, yeah.
TP open.
No exotics, only erotics.
TP open as well.
I'm looking for short opportunities on Euro Aussie, and I have one open position so far with a little bit of drawdown.
Is it at the peak, you think, or still gonna go up more?
Gold or
It definitely entered the sell zone. All the Aussie index entered the buy zone. So all the pairs against AUD should see at least their retracement, in my opinion. But you know, you have to respect your always risk reward ratio and do proper money management.
Guys, it was an absolute pleasure. I'm gonna call it a day now. I'm gonna order a big pizza. I'm gonna spend some time with my wife, watch a movie. Tomorrow is CPI, so I'm waiting for that. Thank you so much for today, and see you tomorrow morning for the morning briefing.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Thomas.
Don't go crazy with the lot sizes. Keep the money for
Sorry?
tomorrow's CPI. Don't go crazy. Ciao, Bella.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
And ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in to the Alpha FX daily stream. Someone is spamming the YouTube chat with some dirty sites. I'm going to put him to its place. Oh god, so many scammers. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into the Alpha FX stream. If you wish to receive daily analysis that you saw today, for example, where I translate macroeconomics fundamentals into viable trading strategies, go to alphafx.eu/purchase and you have 50% discount until today. You can use a pro premium membership. I do daily morning briefing every single day. You get to see my positions, you get a happy meal as well, and you get to meet Sophie and me daily. If you wish to use the 50% discount, take it, it's yours until it's lost. So I'm going to post the link into the chat right now. The first 2 people can enjoy the 50% discount, and then it will be closed down. So, thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow I will be streaming the CPI live. We're going to have a look what it will bring on the gold market, USD market, and stock markets. But until that, this is the Alpha FX.
It's all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.